Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Small game for you. It's called My Firsts. So I'll be asking you the questions and you have to answer me fatafat as quick as possible. So the first question is the first app that you check, in your mobile phone when you wake up in the morning.
Instagram or WhatsApp.
I'm on WhatsApp, just like every other social media freak. Okay, so do you remember your first ever Instagram or Twitter post?
I think Instagram post I remember it was in 2000. I don't remember honestly.
Never mind, never mind. Okay, so which was the first makeup item that Jasmin Bhasin bought?
The first makeup item that I
Yes.
bought was, I think, a compact. Like there used to be a Maybelline compact
Yeah,
which I bought, and kajal.
yeah.
That was all the makeup that I would do.
And you didn't need much as well. So the first plane ride that you ever went on, do you remember the first time you took
Yeah,
an
the
aircraft?
first time I took a flight was I was supposed to go to Chennai to do an ad shoot, which was also my first ad shoot. First time I
Okay.
was facing the video camera, not the still photography camera. So that was the first time I took.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, so it depends entirely on how and what kind of a person you were in school. The answer depends on that. The first time you ever got into trouble at school.
First time I ever?
Got into trouble at school. Did you ever get into trouble, or you were always like the goody goody girl in school?
Yeah, honestly, I never got into trouble. I was like always decent and nothing, I would not. First,
So you
little
would,
small things like I would go out, play with my friends in the rain, and we would just get little
yeah,
scaling done and all
just like
that.
any other kid at
But
that
I
point
was
of
never like that crazy kid who got into any
time.
major trouble.
Okay, so your first car.
My first car was a Skoda Rapid that I bought.
Skoda Rapid. Lovely, lovely. Who happens to be your first celebrity crush? I'm sure a lot of people want to know this.
So my first celebrity crush was Shahrukh Khan, and I
Shahrukh
still
Khan.
love him. And Shahrukh and Salman are two my favorites. Every time I see them, I freeze.
So, just continuing the point forward, if you were given an opportunity, this is just like a question that came in my mind right now. If you were given an opportunity to work with Salman sir and Shahrukh sir in one of their movies, opposite them, which would those movies be?
Like which they have already done.
Yes, yes, exactly. Any movie which they have already done, you would like to be a part of.
Like I think I would want to do a new movie, like a nice love story with both of them, a fresh script.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How sweet. Okay, so your first ever cooking experience.
I remember my first ever cooking experience was I was very young. I was in the school and I used to love the kada prasads that they give in Gurdwara, aate ka halwa, which is normally called. So I really wanted to eat that, and so I went into the kitchen myself because I'd seen my mother, grandmother, everybody
Yeah,
make it. So I went into the
yeah.
kitchen myself that I'm going to do it. But luckily my grandfather came, and that was the first time I cooked. He guided me. He told me.
So you had a lot
That
of
was a
guidance
special.
going.
Yeah, that was a very special moment for me.
Okay. Okay, so your first ever crush ever in your life? School, college, when?
I think when honestly school mein though I never had any crushes. I used to think it's a bad thing.
What a
Because you're a
revelation.
good girl, good student, it's
Yeah,
not right to. But I
and
was
really,
obviously I was stupid.
okay.
But yes, when I went for my training
Yeah.
after my college, I had a crush on somebody senior.
Okay. So that was after your college.
Yeah.
Okay. But as they say, better late than never.
Hmm.
So your first ever mobile phone, which was
My
the
first
handset?
ever mobile phone was a small Motorola one. Remember, long time back, they had come Much Mein Hai Wo Baat, and the
Correct,
guys
correct.
had this whole new revolution that
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
had to have a mobile phone at that time.
Correct. Okay.
But that too,
Uh,
I cleared my 12th. I was going in my first year, and that is when my parents gave me a mobile phone. Okay, now you can have it.
that was like the reward that you got. How nice.
Yeah, they never gave me phone in school.
Okay. Your first fear in life. The first time you were ever afraid of anything in life.
I have never been afraid. Like, I've always been very fearless when it comes to facing life, you know. And also, the reason is not just I'm fearless, it's because growing up in a joint family, very protected, I never saw that side of the world that it can be bad or dangerous or
Yeah.
ugly. So I used to assume the world as I'd seen through my family's eyes, nice and everybody's sweet. So I always went ahead and did whatever I wanted to, and it has been great for me.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, and the last one in this game. Do you remember your first ever internet activity? The first time you got access to the internet?
Yeah, we were allowed to go to the cyber cafe to do our projects on Google.
Okay. Something interesting.